Hey, in the face-off, Devin mentioned that Ryan initially beat him by jumping out on him. Devin said he made the adjustment in the next fight. Ryan was like, yeah, you did. Yeah. And I remember you saying in the press conference, Ryan, are you going to come forward? Are you going to come forward? Is that what you expect him to do? And how much has Ryan improved or changed since the amateurs, since you've seen him in the 6 fights?
Well, I mean, I think when he, on his interview and his video, he counted out 5 fights. He said 2 and then 1, and then he left out that last one that we beat him as well. So I think Devin has also said that the early on fights when he didn't have as much of the experience, you know, Ryan won, and then the later fights, you know, Devin won. But that doesn't take anything away from on April 20th. Devin has to be on his P's and Q's and, you know, be very sure of himself, but also be aware of his surroundings because Ryan has a neutralizer.
I'm just curious what you thought about Ryan's shell in his last fight. As far as, you know,
I mean, you know, listen,
I mean, what do you think about it? When you were watching it, what was going through your mind?
I mean, like I said, it was effective in the sense of he didn't get stopped. He actually ended up winning the fight. So that's all that matters. You move on to the next. So we can't prepare for the Ryan Garcia that you guys saw against Duarte. We have to prepare for the unseen. We have to prepare for a confident future Hall of Fame trainer in Derek James, trainer of the year, that he'll put together a great game plan. So we're working hard to be the best Devin that we can be, someone that surprises everyone.
What's your thoughts on Eddie Hearn saying that the Canelo versus Munguia will sell more pay-per-views than Ryan versus Devin?
Well, you know, it just depends. I think that we had a lot of momentum going into the fight, and Ryan initially, when we signed the contract, we thought that it was strictly boxing business. Ryan has chosen to be more active with his activism or whatever, you know what I mean? His personal, I don't know what the shit is. What is that shit? Yeah, with the antics and he might feel that, okay, that these are valid issues that he needs to address, but he's using an opportunity with Devin and him to make it happen. And I think that that was a cheap shot. That's some shit that no one expected, that you would take an opportunity, a fight where it's a complete grudge match, 3-3, and then you use that opportunity for your own personal issues that you want to champion. And through that, I think that we lost some momentum in the fight, but it's a real fight. And you know what I mean? I think that it'll make a statement.
How important, how big a factor is Devin's counterpunching going to be against Ryan, especially if he comes out aggressive like Devin talked about?
You know, first and last. We don't want to just be counterpunching, you know what I mean? We want to be first to it and last to get it, you know what I mean? So that's what we operate on, you know what I mean? Devin is a high volume puncher. You know what I mean? He gets to it. I think we stepped to Lomachenko, and people were surprised. We stepped to Regis Prograis. People were surprised. And we're stepping to you, Ryan Garcia. You know, and I don't think nobody going to be surprised, because I'm telling you, we coming for you.
Do you think
what's your favorite scripture in the Quran?
My favorite scripture in the Quran? I would have to say favorite. You got me there in terms of a favorite one. I think that the one that's near and dear to me is the story where no one wanted to give a gentleman his shahada, and he had been accused of a lot of murders and a lot of stuff, and no one wanted to give him his shahada because they thought that Allah would not accept him into paradise. But it was different because someone did give him a shahada, and he said that Allah accepted him into paradise. So it gives me the belief that you can really, you know, you can change your life through God.